God says U.S. military colleges are like colleges in the southeast, like along the coast of Georgia. God says U.S. military colleges are like the colleges of the southeast, like along the coast of Georgia, the Atlantic coast of Georgia. Well, I guess Atlanta doesn't touch the Gulf of Mexico, but the Atlantic coast along the Georgia property line, the state line on the east coast. Anne is laughing and challenges me to figure out where Joe had Mary taken for a year and a half while she was being tuned up and had her oil changed at some government facility. I can't say I'm sure, but I don't think it was along the east coast of Georgia. I'm not sure. It could be in the north of Georgia, northern Georgia, more towards the western border than the eastern border, which they're saying has to do with West Berlin and East Berlin. God said the U.S. military colleges are like the colleges of the southeast along the eastern coast of Georgia, the Atlantic coast. Anne was laughing and challenged me to figure out where Joe Roberts had Mary Landsberg Santos Roberts taken for an oil change and tune-up at some government facility. She was hospitalized for about a year and a half. She said it was some kind of spider bite. Anyway, it was in Georgia. And I can get an idea of where it might have been. It wasn't along the eastern coast of Georgia, the Atlantic coast. It was in northern Georgia, more toward the west than the east. Maybe I could look it up, see if it's an institute or something. 1 second. 1 minute. Shoot. I can't see anything. Oh. Uh-huh. Let me get up. Oh, shit. Oh. I think where Mary was taken for a year and a half was north of Atlanta. Atlanta, Georgia. Oh. It could be Gordon County, Georgia, or to the west of it. Slightly southwest of Gordon County. Gordon County, Gordon, Georgia. Mary Landsberg may have been taken to some kind of institute. She was hospitalized for a year and a half in the 70s. And the only reason I remembered it was because she talked so much about how her absence alienated her from her younger son, John Roberts. He never forgave her. Okay. Gordon County is a county located in the northwestern part of the U.S. state of Georgia. Mary knows where she was taken. Gordon County is not to be confused with Gordon, Georgia. Population 55,186 in 2010. The county seat is Calhoun. Gordon County comprises the Calhoun, Georgia micropolitan statistical area, which is included in the Atlanta, Athens, Clarke County, Sandy Springs, Georgia. Gordon County comprises the Calhoun, Georgia micropolitan statistical area, which is included in the Atlanta-Athens-Clarke County-Sandy Springs, Georgia combined statistical area. So the county seat of Gordon County is Calhoun, Georgia. That's funny. Excuse me. That's all. I think I'll be looking for an institute in Calhoun City in Gordon County, Georgia. Downtown Calhoun and Courthouse mottos, quote, Land of the Cherokee. It's named for John C. Calhoun. There's a Red Bud Middle School, grades 6 to 8, in Gordon County. Red Bud. I think Richard Henning Jr. said he was called Red Bud. In Gordon County, there's Georgia Northwestern Technical College, formerly Coosa Valley Technical College. Yeah. Well, it's a technical college. That's like a trade school, ain't it? I'll have to look it up. A technical college? I don't think it's a Polytechnic Institute. The Gordon County School District holds grades preschool to grade 12 that consist of 6 elementary schools, 2 middle schools, and 2 high schools serving the area outside the city limits, which are the Calhoun city limits. So, there's a private school, it's probably elementary, middle, or high school, in Gordon County, Downing Clark Academy, Inc. I had a crappy fucking doctor. Oh no, her name was Dowling. Dowling. This is Downing. Clark is my godmother, Dolores Clark. Okay, I'm gonna look. Georgia Northwestern Technical College. Could be where Mary was taken. There's a Calhoun Park in New Berlin, Wisconsin. They call it Berlin, but it should be Berlin. They call it Berlin. And there's a Calhoun Health Center at the Frederick Calhoun Health C. There's a Calhoun Beach Club in Oshkosh. I know that I had some things to say to the Moraine Park Technical College here in Fond du Lac that I was guided to understand there was an underground passageway under, well, you would cross Johnson from Moraine Park Technical College, and the underground would go into those nice homes along National Avenue on the east side. And I told that to the director of something or other. God had me, well, God, I guess, had me watching and, you know, watching people, you know, sitting in the parking lot or whatever of right on the east side of the technical college building. God had me sitting in the parking lot watching a couple days here and there, watching the east side of the Moraine Park Technical College building. And the director's office was like the first or second office when you go into the left, on the left. And I told her that there's an underground passageway underneath where Moraine Park goes under Johnson into the backyards, I think, backyards, of those 4 or 5 nice houses along National on the east side of the street, right from the corner of Johnson and National, 4 or 5 houses. And she looked at me like I was insane. And then I left her the Harry stuff. I used it to establish some credibility or something. Please don't let them give me their exhaustion, God. Affirm, reaffirm. Affirm, reaffirm. Oh. Affirm, reaffirm. Mm-hmm. There's a Rome, Georgia. Mm-hmm. City of Calhoun, Georgia, land of the Cherokee. Please give them my exhaustion, God. Affirm, reaffirm. Affirm, reaffirm. Affirm, reaffirm. Affirm, reaffirm. To the power of an instant number of infinities. An infinite number of infinities. No, I don't like hearts. I liked them, I just never bought them. Yeah, big decal. Northwestern Technical Institute. I figured because there was an underground passageway between Moraine Park Technical College and the houses down National, going under Johnson, that there was Satanism involved. That, like McMartin tunnels, they do underground stuff. So once I saw a young woman walking into the school with um, a little piece of carry-on luggage, and I wondered, well, what would that be? And I knew that they were doing daycare center training there, daycare as a class. And I wondered what she might be bringing to class that would fit in a take-on luggage, the kind you roll along behind you. And I thought, costumes to scare the children. That's what I thought. Georgia Northwestern Technical College has an aviation training center, Catoosa County campus. These are the campuses. Georgia Northwestern Technical College, take a virtual tour. The campuses are Aviation Training Center in Rome, Georgia, Catoosa County campus in Ringgold, Georgia, Floyd County campus in Rome, Georgia, Gordon County campus in Calhoun, Georgia. It's outside the city limits, I think. I'm not sure. Polk County campus in Rockmart, Georgia, Walker County campus in Rock Spring, Georgia, Whitfield Murray campus in Dalton, Georgia. I don't know if that's the one where Mary was, programmed and tortured, but Whitfield, I'm not sure, but Murray is Cliff Murray. And Dalton is that, shit, I'm gonna get this wrong. Timothy Dalton? Oh, wait, I'm sorry. Isn't Tommy the Who a Dalton? Yeah, Roger Dalton, right? Shit. Timothy Leonard Dalton Leggett, Leggett. They kept trying to put Leggett in my head instead of buying Eagle 20 cigarettes. They tried to put Leggett in my head. Known by the stage name Timothy Dalton, is a British actor. His partner is named Oksana Grigorieva. Timothy Dalton was born in Colwyn Bay, United Kingdom. His partner was Oksana Grigorieva. Really? His parents were Peter Dalton Leggett and Dorothy Scholes, Scholes. That's like Joanna Scholl. Scholl, I think. Scholl. A therapist I had here. Okay. Scholl. I didn't care for the Bond movies very much. I'm not all that big in action. I mean, I was for a while, but not the Bond movies. Oh, pardon me. I'm tired. Okay. Oh, shit. Please give Satanist my exhaustion, God. Please. Oh. I think Joanna Scholl is spelled Schohl. I'm not sure. Please give Satanist my exhaustion, God. I'm tired of being exhausted. Oksana Grigorieva is a Russian singer-songwriter. She was born the day before me, but in 1970. She was born February 23rd in Saransk, Russia. Shit, wait. What she got? She had she was married to Timothy Dalton, but then she married no. Then she was partners with Mel Gibson, and they agreed to share joint legal custody of their daughter. Okay, I have to look again. Because in her, let's see with Wikipedia. In a blurb about her, she has two husbands, Mel Gibson and Igor something. I do not know. Shit. Can't take her. There we go. She's hot, I guess. I mean, big or big name or something. Timothy Dalton was a James Bond actor. And Mel Gibson's really famous. I'll have to look at some pictures of her. I want to try and find... Is that what that said? Wait. Grigorieva was married in 1989 for 3 months to Russian lawyer Igor Baranov. In 92, she married British artist Nicholas Rowland. That could be like Gina Rowlands and John Cassavetes. She had a relationship with actor Timothy Dalton. According to he was married to her. Grigorieva met Dalton in 1995 while she was employed as a translator for filmmaker Nikita Mikhalkov. Translator and filmmaker for Nikita Mikhalkov. Dalton and Grigorieva had a son together named Alexander. Their relationship ended in 2003. Starting in 2007, Grigorieva was romantically involved with actor Mel Gibson, and their daughter Lucia was born on 30th October 2009. The couple separated in April of 2010. Oh. In June 2010, Grigorieva obtained a restraining order against Gibson after stating he'd physically assaulted her. Gibson was barred for coming near Grigorieva or their daughter. In July 2010, Gibson was identified as a possible suspect in a domestic violence initiated after detectives spoke in Malibu to Grigorieva. Grigorieva and Gibson were involved in a child custody dispute, involving their daughter in a confidential court case. In 2010, Gibson offered a settlement worth approximately $15 million, but it was refused by Grigorieva. In 2011, Oksana Grigorieva dropped claims of domestic abuse against Gibson. In August 2011, Grigorieva settled with Gibson and was awarded $750,000 joint legal custody in a house in Sherman Oaks, California. In 2013, Grigorieva sued her attorneys, accusing them of advising her to sign a bad agreement, including one with Gibson that states that if she takes legal action against him, her previous settlement would be compromised. Wow. In 2014, a judge ruled that Oksana had violated a confidentiality clause due to a conversation she had on the Howard Stern radio show where Gibson was mentioned. She lost half of her $750,000 award. Sounds like stronger tactics. She was offered a settlement of $15 million, which she turned down, and then she settled for $750,000. And then she lost half of that when she talked about Mel on the Howard Stern show. So, sounds to me like Mel is Gibson is guilty of domestic violence and whatever else. Like a strong armor. What you think it means? Sounds like he's strong-armed her, like the mobs have enforcers and stuff. The mob has enforcers. She's a singer. Grigoriev may be friends with Barbra Streisand because they're both having to do with Chernobyl. Grigoriev has been involved in charity work with Chernobyl Children's Project International in Belarus. I think Sherman Oaks is where Ray Scher and Janet Scher lived, or it's where their auditorium is. They lived in Westlake Village, but that, I don't know how it works. That could have been in Sherman Oaks. I mean, Sherman Oaks could be a town or a city. When I was reading up on him, I took note of that Westlake Village because we had lived in Bay Village, and there was a Westlake, Ohio, you know, within 20 miles, I guess. Mary's having fun now. If she could stop being tortured, she'd probably, you know, end on a good note or end this interaction on a good note. Oh God, I wouldn't. Ellen tortures everybody. And in the bathroom, she said she might be related to Herky. Well, she showed me that she might be related to Herky. Involuntarily. Ellen might be related to Herky. Ellen Gail Engler Fine might be related to Harry E. Lansburg III, Herky. I don't know. Before, I think. After I was okay. There's a lot on here, so I'm gonna stop recording and upload this